Hey y'all, what's going on? What it do? How are y'all doing? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We're about to get it popping here in a moment. Alrighty, how y'all doing? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Make sure y'all invite people into the live stream, all right? Make sure y'all invite people into the live stream. I am excited. Aren't you excited? Y'all, I'm excited. Like, so many amazing things has just been happening. Oh my God, thank you so much. Just found your content and currently binging. Oh my God, like, you have no, I gotta screenshot this. Hold on, y'all. I gotta screenshot this. I'm so glad you said that, because guess what? That's exactly what we're about to talk about. That's exactly what we're about to talk about. So I'm so happy that you said that. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I am about to send a text message out to our text message crew. If you're not on our text message list, make sure you get on our text message list. You can do that by clicking the link in my bio and joining our text mobile club. And the cool thing about being on our text mobile club, whenever I go live and I feel like the live stream is going to be fire, I will actually send out a text message. If I feel like, okay, I'm just having casual conversation, or it's super light, it's super late, I won't send a text message. But the best way to always know when I'm live is to obviously be on the text mobile club. But if I'm doing like a late night live stream, which I've done in the past, y'all want to make sure you have on post notifications. Y'all already know when I go live, I don't waste your time. You already know that about me, right? I'm not on here eating chicken wings and doing the most. Like, y'all can see that I'm here in real time to answer your questions and to dive in. So I'm excited, y'all. Let me grab some things really quickly. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. Here we go. Kaboom. All right, I had to grab some things so y'all can know what's up. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to shorten the sales cycle. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to shorten the sales cycle. So some of you all may or may not know who I am. So let's dive into that first. So my name is Audria Richmond. I'm a marketing and launch strategist. I work directly with my clients to teach them how to build uncloned brands and launch profitable marketing campaigns. I'm the girl you come to when you want to become the obvious choice of your industry. All right. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go with this plan right now. I tell y'all all the time, sending text messages is expensive. So when people opt out, I'll be like, whew, girl, you save me some time and money. Okay. Hey. I bought the book bundle on day one. That's what I'm talking about. Look, y'all, the book bundle is currently 50% off. Okay. I know I've lost my marbles, but the UnCloned book bundle is 50% off. So you can basically get all 3 of these books for like $25. So if you're interested in getting it, you can type BB in the chat. That's 2 letter B's. So if you all are interested in getting that, you can type 2 B's in the chat. All right. So today I want to talk about shortening the sales cycle. All right. Shortening the sales cycle. Do everybody here know what a sales cycle is? Just put a number 2 in the chat. Okay. Do you all know what the sales cycle, like what a sales cycle is? Just put a number 2 in the chat if you know what a sales cycle is. Because if you don't know what a sales cycle is, then a lot of what I'm about to say is going to go over your head. So if you know what a sales cycle is, put a number 2 in the chat. If you don't know, put a 0. All right. If you know what a sales cycle is, put a number 2 in the chat. If you don't know what a sales cycle is, put a 0. Okay. So today's topic is how to shorten the sales cycle, right? How to shorten the sales cycle. to generate sales. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay. So, okay, great. So we got 0, 0, 0. Oh, this is good. So let's talk about what a sales cycle is, and then we're going to get into the actual content. All right. All right. So I'm excited to have y'all here. Thank y'all for diving into the live stream. All right. So let's get into it. A sales cycle is from the point of interest to when someone is buying from you. So like, what does it take to take someone from interested to buying your product and service? That's what we're talking about today. How do you take someone from, I don't know who you are, right? I don't know who you are. I don't know like where you came from, any of that, into, hold on y'all, let me see if I can turn my phone on. Okay, let me know if y'all still here. Okay, I just saw my new mastermind client. Hey, what's up? If y'all can still hear me, let me know. I just put my phone on do not disturb. Hopefully that's going to keep people from calling me. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So, the sales cycle is when you take someone who don't know who you are to giving you money. That's what the sales cycle is. Okay. Like literally, how do you go from, I don't know who the hell you are, to putting money in the bank? That's what we're going to be talking about today. All right. So first thing is you have to know your sales cycle. Okay. That's first thing first. What is your sales cycle? What is your sales process? If you all have my offer system, y'all know I'm real big on what is your sales process. How do I go from interested in your product and service to giving you money? That's what it is, right? So when we think about this, I want you all to understand, like, what is my sales process? What is my sales cycle? How do I take someone who don't know who I am to turn them into a super fan and buy my products and services, right? Number one, before we even get to the educated buyer part, like we're going to talk about that in a moment. But before we even get to educated buyer, we first need to get to how do we get people to, like, what is our process for our product or service? That first, you also need to know, what do you sell, right? What do you sell? So let me give you an example. I'm going to walk you through 2 of our sales processes. All right. I'm going to walk you through 2 of our sales process. Now, from time to time, you may change your sales process depending on who you're trying to attract and the relationship of the lead. Okay. Sometimes people come into your world as a referral and they already know you and they trust whoever referred you. So just keep in mind that, like, everybody don't always have to go through this process, but it's very important for you to have a process. Okay. What is the sales process? How do I go from I don't know you to giving you money? That's what we're talking about. So I'm going to use the lunch circle as an example. All right. The lunch circle is very simple. So when you go to UnCloned Launch Circle, when you go to unclonedlaunchcircle.com, you go to the website and there's a sales page. You're going to look at the sales page, and the goal of the page is for you to watch the video. You're going to watch this 5-minute video that breaks down what is the launch circle, what is included, what it costs, so on and so forth, right? After you watch the video and you make a decision on whether or not you want to join, you're going to click the link, the join now button. And when you click the join now button, you're going to put in your contact information. So you're going to put in your first name, last name, phone number, email, shipping address, because we actually ship you something in the mail. So shipping address, all of that stuff. After you put in your contact, your payment information, you're going to come to a thank you page. The thank you page is going to say, hey, go and check your email. Welcome to the UnCloned Launch Circle, so on and so forth. You're going to get 2 emails. The first email is going to be a welcome email. And the welcome email is going to basically say, hey, welcome to the UnCloned Launch Circle. We're so excited to have you. Before you dive into the Launch Circle, do these things. Number 1, join the Facebook group. Number 1, do your intake form. Number 2, join the Facebook group. Number 3, go and download your graphic, your Canva graphic, so you can create your graphic and share it in social media. What else do we have in there? But essentially, that's the first part. The second email is going to say, hey, here's your login and password. So it's going to include your username and your password. The next thing is going to happen is when you join our Facebook group, our team is going to be notified. We're going to add you to an Airtable. Okay. So whenever somebody join our Facebook group, we always add them to a database. And so we take that information, we take your first name and your last name, and we verify that you indeed purchased the Launch Circle, right? We take your email address and we go into our CRM and we search for your name. And we verify that you indeed made a purchase. Once we verify that you made a purchase, we take your information, we add it to Airtable. On Airtable, we add your first and last name, we add your email address, we add your Facebook profile page, because sometimes people's Facebook page is different than what that is. And after that, after we add you to the database, we also add your subscription ID, right? So if you ever decide to cancel or we ever need to remove you, we can easily find you, right? We then approve you into the Facebook group, and that's where your journey begins. Is this clear, everybody? Just put yes. Okay? Is this clear? Because we went from sales cycle to what is the process. Does this make sense what I'm saying? So that's just your offer. If you're not that clear with what you sell, it doesn't matter if you're going live every single day. It doesn't matter if you creating reels every 10 seconds. It doesn't matter if you're on Instagram every 5 minutes. None of that stuff matters if you don't have a sales process. Are y'all getting what I'm putting down? That's so important. Because oftentimes I see people and they say, I'm going live on Instagram. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm telling people about what I have, but you don't even have a solid sales process. So before we could talk about turning your person into an educated buyer so they could buy whatever it is that you have, you haven't even established what you sell, how much it costs, and what's the process from taking that person from interested into getting them into your thing. Now, be honest with me. Be 100 with me. Do you have a sales process? Right? Do you have a sales process? Can I go to your website? Is there a piece of content that tell me about what this thing is? Can I learn about what you do very quickly and make a buying decision? Or do I have to go back and forth with you in the DMs? Right? Like, do I have to go back and forth with you in the DMs? Do I have to, you get what I'm saying? Like how long does it take for you to get a sale? It shouldn't be long. And the beauty in this, y'all, let me tell you the beauty in this. The beauty in this is that when you have this set up, you have a sense of freedom with your marketing, because you're not thinking about what happens when somebody give me money. Like, everybody is talking about the influencer, the food critic, Keith Lee, right? He came to Atlanta, ripped it to shreds because people didn't have their shit together. That's really what that was. Yes, it was customer service, but it boils down to not having your shit together. So when people discover you, when they're interested in working with you, do you have your shit together? Okay. When I come to your page, is it true? Can I go to your page and learn about what you do? Can I click in your bio and learn how you work with people? Can I do my own research first before reaching out? If I have to reach out to get the sales process going, you being lazy. And I'm going to tell you why you're being lazy. Some of you all are not taking advantage of the technology that is available, right? Some of you all aren't taking advantage of the technology that's available. There's no reason why you should be manually going back and forth with people, right? When it's time to buy something from you. Whenever someone is interested in buying something from me, I can send them a link and my sales process is going to do the rest. That's the kind of confidence you want to have when you're selling your products and services. You do not want to be on the internet and you don't know what the hell happens when people click the link. You don't know what happens when they buy the thing. Or even worse, you're doing a lot of manual labor on the back end when someone becomes a client. Okay? The only thing that should be, labor intensive is, initiating a sale, creating a reel, doing a DM. Like, those are the things that should be manual, but not buying from you should be manual. You should not be manually emailing people, the welcome email. You should not manually be emailing people the product that they paid for. You should not be manually, sending people what it's like when you don't have that in order. What happens when you go viral? How many times have y'all seen people go viral and their whole damn business explode because they wasn't ready? Right? They wasn't ready for the influx of traffic. You need to think about the best day. That's what you need to prepare for. You don't need to prepare for the little trinkets of clients you're getting here and there. You don't need to be prepared for, 5 or 6 clients. You need to be prepared for thousands of clients, right? Because when you're prepared for thousands of clients, then you would treat your system a little bit different. Because you realize if I had 2,000 clients, like I could have 2,000 people join the Launch Circle today and it will not affect the experience. 2,000 people can come to my website, click the link, learn what they need to learn, and get enrolled, and they ain't got to never talk to me until they get into the Launch Circle. You get what I'm saying? And so our mastermind is a little bit different because of the level and caliber of clients I want to work with. I don't want to work with everybody. I don't take everybody into my mastermind, period. If I don't feel like I can take you and move you on to the next level, then you can't be in my mastermind. It ain't about money when it comes to my mastermind. So our mastermind sales process is a little bit different. But do we understand the importance of having a sales process? Just put yes in the chat if you agree, right? Excuse me. Just put yes in the chat if you agree, right? Like, okay, I need to work on my sales process. I need to make sure that that's solid. That's why I've slowed down to fix my website and systems, because I can't scale with me talking to everyone one by one. Absolutely. Let me give you a hack. The best thing you can do for your sales process is to create a video. Okay? The best thing that you can do for your business, this is a hack, this is a sales hack. There's different types of videos you can create, but the best video to create is a sales video, a demo video, or tutorial video. That video should break down all the details. So when you come to the Launch Circle, for an example, there's this huge video on my website. All right, let me show you. Let me move this around. There's a video that sell for me. Like, I don't have a sales team right now, right? But I got to be my own sales team. So guess what? When somebody say, what's the Launch Circle about? Guess what? I tell them, go to thelaunchcircle.com. When somebody asks me what's included, go to thelaunchcircle.com. When somebody say how much it costs to join the Launch Circle, I tell them, go to thelaunchcircle.com. I'm always going to have the same call to action, because when you get to my website, I don't want you, like, all the answers are there. What is included, Audria? What's included? Well, when you join the Launch Circle, y'all, this is about to go up. So on November the 24th, I believe. What day is this? November the 24th, the price is going up. We either going to go to $247 a month or $297 a month. I'm not playing. Like, I'm at the point now where I want to go up on my low ticket thing, because some of y'all playing. Right now, y'all complaining about, $197 a month. I don't know if I'm going to join. I'm still thinking about it. Well, your ass going to keep on thinking about it till it's going to be out of reach. The reason that I made it the price point that it is currently is so I can teach you a high level skill so you can grow your business. But if you think $197 is too much, you wait till I go up. So nevertheless, it's $197, right? Currently, at the time of this recording, because it's going up on November the 24th. So if you're watching on a replay, just be aware of that. So every single month, you get a monthly launch style strategy training. You get a lookbook. You get the launch style checklist. You get the tech checklist, and you get access to the Facebook community, as well as a monthly Q&A call, right? So just keep in mind that, like, when somebody say what's included and what it come with, and I'm not going back and forth with people. I set my stuff up, period. Exactly. Increase your price. People procrastinate too long. Absolutely. Can you give a brief description and then send the link? You can. Let me tell you another hack, right? So we talked about creating a sales video. Y'all, this video is 5 minutes. How long is this video?
Hello.
That video is literally 5 minutes. That 5-minute video has attribute to almost $300,000 in over this past year, because the Launch Circle is 1 year old, y'all. Like it's literally just about to be 1 year old next month. So we've made almost $300,000 in recurring revenue just from running our membership site. Just from running our membership site. This is not including the mastermind. This is not including digital products. This is not including launches. This is not including books. This is not including events. This is just the membership site. And then we got our mastermind, right? So can you give a brief description, then send a link? I don't know. Are you asking about learning more about the Launch Circle, or are you saying when someone reach out, can you give them a brief description and then give them the link? If you're talking about the latter, absolutely, right? If you're talking about the Launch Circle, it's basically our monthly membership where we teach people step by step how to launch in various different ways, right? So I want to make sure I answered another question. Somebody asked another question. So let me give you another hack, y'all. Use voice notes. Use voice notes. I need y'all to use these features we got. Y'all be playing too much. Look, I'm going to give y'all some, I'll probably say that for another live stream. I'm going to say that for another live stream. But I have some coaching hacks on how I'm able to coach. How I'm able to coach over 200 clients with just me and another coach. Me and one more coach. We have a system on how we scale our coaching, right? So let me talk about voice notes. Yes, Loom too. Loom is, oh my God, Loom is like, oh, don't get me started. Most people use Loom to like record stuff. Like, let me create a little thing. Let me create a little tutorial, whatever. But y'all, I got a client who used a Loom video and closed a $300,000 contract. So don't tell me that like pitching via Loom or pitching via voice note doesn't work, right? It's all about what you're going to do, right? So on Instagram, when you send somebody a message on Instagram, there's a little microphone where you can send a voice note, right? Where you can send a voice note and you can communicate. It's like talking on the phone, right? It's like asynchronous selling. That's the best way to kind of put it. So asynchronous selling, right? So when you have people reaching out, they want to hear your voice. They want to make sure they're talking to a real person. They want to make sure you legit. There are so many raggedy ass people on this platform, and anything that you can do to humanize the relationship from the start, utilize it. This is why I like video. This is why I like audio. I don't like sending a lot of text because you can't feel the tone. You can't feel the emotion. You can't feel what I'm trying to convey, right? This is one of the reasons why I love live streaming. It's the highest converting thing you can do for your business. So if you have a problem with your throat chakra, right? I'm not going to get all, woo-woo on y'all, but like some of you all need to work on your throat chakra. Some of you all have been told when you was a kid, you talk too much, you doing too much, you need to shut up, and like all of those different things. I need you to activate your voice. If I let y'all see some of my old videos, you can see that I didn't have a voice because I was so terrified of using my voice, right? And then once I built the confidence to utilize my voice, then I got confident in like all areas. So don't be afraid to use that little microphone, okay? And talk to people. Don't be afraid to use the little microphone on Facebook. Every platform has this. Facebook has it. Instagram has it. You may not have it on YouTube because obviously video is the best format on YouTube, right? So you don't really necessarily need it on YouTube. But LinkedIn has this feature as well. Why aren't you all using the voice features? It's also refreshing when somebody not sending you a long ass pitch email. I really would wish when people pitch me, they would send me a video, something real quick. Hi, my name is such and such. When y'all be sending these long ass emails, Y'all, you're going to be treated just like junk mail. You're going to be treated just like junk mail. So like, there's so many ways to multiply yourself when you don't have a team. You can use video, so pre-recorded video, sales video, breaking down your offer, introducing yourself, how it works, what it do, so on and so forth. You can be on camera or it can be just slides, okay? It doesn't matter which one you choose. If you're on video, it's just more compelling. They can see you. They can see your smile. They can see your face. They can see all the things. Or if it's just slides because you don't have time, you need to hurry up and get it out. I don't really care what you do. I really want you to do it, okay? All right, so that's the first thing. One, do you have a sales process? All right. That's the first thing. So before we can even get clients and get sales and all of the things, do you have, right? Do you have a sales process before we even get to educated buyer? So we're going to talk about educated buyer. So do y'all understand what a sales process is, how it works, making sure you have a sales process from when someone is interested in your product or service? Just put yes in the chat, okay? Let me also say this. And when I say this, y'all, I'm saying this from the most sincere place. And I really want to say this with a level of seriousness, okay? So I really want y'all to understand my tone, and then we're going to get into educated buyer, okay? I get hundreds of DMs monthly, okay? I even get even more DMs when I'm running ads. When I'm running ads, I get even more DMs. But when I'm not running ads, just on an average day, I get hundreds of DMs, right? And when people reach out to me, the number one question is, I'm trying to grow my business. How do I get more people to know what I do? How do I get more people to buy my products and services? So on and so forth. And I've done 3 things. Okay? I've done 3 things to help y'all. Actually 4. The first thing that I do is when I have the time, I give you my time. So like today, I'm giving you my time on this live stream. I'm here in real time. This is not AI, right? I'm here in real time. It's 1:52 in Atlanta. So I'm here in real time. So as I'm here in real time, right? I'm here in real time. Some of you all will get on this live stream and you will hide. You won't ask me a question. As soon as the live stream is over, you DM me. Stop doing that shit. And I'm going to tell you why. And the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of the time, and let me rephrase this. Do not send me a question like, how do I get clients in my DMs? That's what these live streams are for. If you're going to DM me, it should be to join one of my programs or to learn more about how to work with me. Do not waste my time. I hate when people waste my time. The quickest way, the quickest way to get on my I'm done with your ass list is to waste my time. Period. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. Like for real. And I'm trying to have a straight face. Without joking, because typically I'm joking and laughing and kikiing with y'all. But I really want to speak to this because I'm sick of y'all not getting where you want to get. And a lot of this has to do with you're not listening. People go live. You know everybody goes live and y'all come to these live streams and you don't ask your questions. You hide in the back. You don't ask your questions. And y'all have this stupid belief that I don't want to ask my question because I don't want to sound stupid. I'm really sick of that. I'd rather sound stupid than be broke as fuck. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I'd rather sound stupid as hell than to be broke. There's nothing cute about not being able to do what you need to do in life. There's nothing cute about not being able to hit your goals and reach your desires and do the things that you are called to do on this planet. That shit is not cute. So while you sitting on the sidelines and you're not asking your questions and you're not doing what you need to do, just know that's on you. Because if somebody make themselves available to help you, serve you, and you don't get what you need from it, it's on you. It's on you. So that's number one. When I'm available, if you have a question, put it in the Q&A box. All right. If you have a question, put it in the Q&A box. All right. So that's the first thing. So when somebody's available for free, utilize the freeness, right? Some of you all ain't gonna never join the lunch circle or join my mastermind or hell, even buy my damn books. So the least you can do when you get on the live stream is ask a question. Now, understand that when you on a live stream with hundreds of people, in this case, almost 70 people, I'm only going to be able to get to so many people. And I'm going to try my best to get to everybody, right? If you want to ensure your question get answered, get in the program. Get in the lunch circle, get in the mastermind. That's your guaranteed way of getting your question answered, all right? Now, that's number one. The second way that I help everybody is with my books, okay? With my books. You can literally get all 3 of my books for the price of one. We're doing a 50% off sale, okay? We're doing a 50% off sale where you can get all 3 of my books for $25. You get my personal branding book, Are You Ready for the Yes? How to Prep Your Personal Brand for Lucrative Opportunities. You get my second book that I published called UnCloned Life, how 7 Epic Unrules for Owning Your Own Shit. And you get UnCloned Marketing. This by itself, I really shouldn't have charged $20 for this book. People be teaching from my book, coaching from my book. They be like, you can get your life with this book, but nevertheless, you can get all 3 books, y'all, for $50. I mean, for $25. Like, this is insane to me. And people still be complaining. Oh my God, it's $25. Like, anyway, if you're interested in grabbing a book bundle, you can type BB in the chat. All right. That's 2 letter B's, and we'll send you a link. The next way that I help people is in the lunch circle. Right. Inside the lunch circle, we teach every single month a different lunch strategy. There's currently 12 lunch styles in the lunch circle. All right. There's literally 12 lunch strategies. That means soon as you join, you can literally pick which one you want. Oh, what do I want to learn? Okay. I want to learn how to do one-on-one calls. Boom. It's in there. Oh, I don't know if I want to do webinars. Oh, it's in there. Oh, I don't know if I want to do live challenges. It's in there. How do I do live streaming? It's in there. How do I do an I sell physical products, Audria. How do I sell my physical products? Boom. You got the e-commerce sales event. It's in there. Hey, Audria, I'm busy. I work a 9 to 5. How do I automate my sales and marketing? We got the automated webinar in there. Boom. It's in there. Hey, Audria, I don't necessarily want to do video. I'm afraid of the camera. We got audio series in there. Hey, I'm really busy. I can't do this live stuff you talk about. How do I leverage my time? Boom, we got video series. Oh, I want to start speaking and putting myself out there, and I want people to learn about my products and services. Boom, the speaking lunch style is in there. Hey, I don't have time to really learn how to master webinars, but I really want to teach people I want to do a tour of my product and get more people to buy my products and services. Boom, live video tours. Hey, Audria, I don't necessarily know how to use social media. When I make posts, people just they don't pay. Oh, social media and content, boom, is in there. Hey, Audria, I don't necessarily have the money to do an offline event. I want to do my first virtual conference online. Boom, we just released that this month, like literally yesterday. Okay? Welcome to Events Launch Style. Literally, Events Launch Style is in the portal. You get all of that. You get, every time I think about what this costs, I instantly want to go in there and just change the price, like today. I'm giving y'all to the 24th. Because I know we got some slackers, but the fact that you can learn all of that for $200 a month, I digress. I digress. Okay. If you want to join the Lunch Circle, just type ULC in the chat. The price is going up on November 24th. I highly recommend you join. If you said, oh, I need help with any of the things I just said, literally, please go ahead and join. Go ahead and join. I don't think y'all realize how hard it is to find someone that's in a mastery level and have integrity. Let me repeat that. I don't think y'all realize how hard it is to find someone who operates from a place of integrity and got fire shit for you and available. That's another thing. Y'all be joining these programs where you like 3 levels deep and you don't even get to talk to the person you invested with. Thank you so much, Amina, for joining the mastermind. I cannot wait to put my hands on your brand. Like, your brand is already fire, but just wait till we just put the sauce on it, baby. When we put the sauce on there, it's going down. Okay? I just need y'all to know that I'm available. As long as I have breath in my body, I am available to serve you at the highest level. And the fact that you can get all 3 of my books for $25, or you can join the Launch Circle for $200 a month until November 24th. Then it's going up to either $197 or not $197, but it's going to go up to $247 or $297 a month. The fact that you can get access to my brain and me at a micro level for $200 a month, like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? But yet and still, y'all will get on these scammers live streams, and it's like, it blows me. Like, there was a person who recently was on one of my friends' live streams. And on the live stream, she was talking about how she invested like over $10,000 with another person. But here she was on this person's live stream trying to get the sauce. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you won't pay this person, but you want to go and be on a yacht and kiki and take photos with these dusty ass influencers. Because I don't put myself in the influencer category. I know y'all might think I'm an influencer, but I don't put myself in the influencer category. It's just because of the time we in and because I got followers, that's the bucket y'all put me in. But y'all will go and hang out with these influencers, and they're not gonna review your stuff. They're not gonna give you feedback. They're not going to tell you what you need to fix. They're not going to tell you what you need to do. They're not going to show up and support you. They're not going to tell people to go do business with you. They're literally going to take your money and you go home with a goddamn swag bag in a photo to post on Instagram. That's what y'all out here paying $10,000 and $15,000 and $20,000 for. Like, that's what y'all out here spending money for. Y'all literally just want to be able to say, oh, I was able to ride in the Bentley. Oh, I was able to go and hang out at their mansion. Like, all of this low level shit that doesn't get to the root of your problems. And then when I come on the scene, it's like, oh, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'm going to join, in the future and whatever, man. Like, I'm so sick and tired of people who come to me with their dreams and I provide them with a solution and it's crickets. It really bothers me. I was so pissed off, y'all. I had to take a break. I literally had to take a mental break. Like, you know what? Let me focus on my Launch Circle clients. Let me focus on my mastermind clients. Let me take a break from social media because I'm really sick and tired of people wasting my goddamn time. And that's another thing. Some of y'all who've been following me for years, you know what I do. You know what I do, and you still won't work with me. And you still won't work with me. That's so sad to me. That's really sad. And I see y'all being coach jumping from program to program, and then you come in my DMs and you tell me, oh, I was in this program and I ain't make no money. Oh, I was in this program and they took my money. Oh, I was in this program and I got scammed. And I want to tell you this last thing, and then I'm going to get into educated buyer. I had some insecurities about how intimate my mastermind is, right? I was like, my mastermind doesn't have hundreds of people in it, right? And a part of me had a little insecurity around that fact, right? Like, I had some insecurities around that. And one of the things that I realized is that I recently asked my clients, like, why do you continue to stay with me year after year after year after year after year after year after year, right? Because our mastermind is 4 years old. And I have clients that's in there that's been there since the inception. And I have clients who recently joined who's going into their second and third cycle, right? And one of the things that they said to me, which is literally what I needed, they said, honestly, I like that you don't have hundreds of people in here. I actually like the fact that I'm seen. I actually like the fact that you answer my message when I reach out to you. I like the fact that you will look at my stuff and tell me what I'm doing wrong. I love the fact that you have not pushed me off to a coach and I'm not, and I'm not being supported the way that I need to be. I love that you didn't throw me in the Facebook group for me to fend for myself. I like that you actually answer all of my questions. And so here I am was like thinking that my mastermind need to be bigger for people to do business with me. And the people who doing business with me, they appreciate the thing that I was the most insecure about. So I'm saying all that to say that, like, I know for a fact that I'm on this planet to serve the people who see me. And the people who just want to use what I know and that's sufficient for them and they don't have no desire to spend money with me or do business with me or whatever the case may be, I'm absolutely cool with that. But I wanted to bring that to your attention because I need you all to understand that when somebody is available to help you, like got real expertise, and the dope thing about me, I don't teach shit I ain't never done before. That's another thing. There's nothing that my clients can come to me and that I don't know how to do. This is why I'm always investing in myself, right? My clients, when they come to me, if they say they want to publish a book, great. I've done 3. When my clients come to me and they say, hey, I want to publish a planner, I've done 6. When my clients come to me and they say, hey, I want to produce a virtual event, we've done it twice. When somebody say, hey, I want to do an offline event, we've done it. So my clients get to benefit from the money and the investments I make through my experience. So the fact that you get access to someone who not only have the knowledge, but also have the experience, what are we talking about? Right? Like, what are we talking about? So, and I realize every time I go up on the price, that's when people pay attention. I don't know what that is, but every time I go up on the price, that's when people pay attention. And the truth of the matter is, I'm like, I hate that I have to do that. That's the only time y'all pay attention. Oh, I'm finna go up on the price. Okay, I guess I gotta do it. Oh, I guess I gotta go and sign up. Like, why does it take you paying more? It's kind of like that thought process of like, the people who go and get that, like the furniture from one of those little, the little furniture places where you go and get the furniture and you overpaying. Like you paid 10 times for the TV. You paid 10 times for the Xbox. It's like, as Black people, we really need to understand. We really need to understand how money works, period. And so, anywho, if you all are interested in joining the UnCloned Launch Circle, you could type ULC in the chat. It's the letter U is in unclone, L is in launch, C is in circle. That's ULC in the chat, all right? Now, let's get into educated buyer, right? Like, what is an educated buyer? How many times have you all researched someone or binge something before you did business with someone? Just put me in the chat, right? Like, just put me in the chat. How many of you all have actually you literally go and binge watch all the people videos. You go and, opt into their free stuff. You participate in their launches before you make a buying decision. So we got me. Okay, cool. Let me tell you why this is so important for your business, right? Let me tell you why this is so important. When people are trying to decide if they want to do business with you, you have to show evidence that you are the obvious choice, right? I love that. Thank you. Girl, I've been watching the content. I binged the content and then bought the book. Now looking at Launch Circle. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't putting out the reels and if I wasn't running ads, some of you all wouldn't even know who I am. And so when we talk about an educated buyer, what needs to be true? 1, do you have a YouTube channel? I got I got hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel. A lot of them are hidden just because they old as hell. But if you come to my YouTube channel, you can literally binge me. You can mirror me to your TV and watch 2-3 hours. Like, every single video is like 90 minutes. 90 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes, like literally. So that's how you can educate yourself. Me having a website, that educates the buyer. Me having product descriptions, that educates the buyer. Me having videos, that educates the buyer. Me going live, that educates the buyer. Me having, whenever I launch and do a marketing campaign, that's educating the buyer. Y'all, the days of people just pulling up on you and giving you money without learning from you or learning what you do or learning or doing any of that, those days are over with, y'all. By the time somebody reach out to you and say they want to work with you, they've already done their research. You get what I'm saying? They literally, my YouTube is Audria Richmond. Like they've already done their research. So the last thing you got to do is not fuck it up when they DM you. Not fuck it up when they come to your website. Because like if somebody is sold through your reels, if they sold through your website, if they're sold through your YouTube channel, if they're sold through your podcast, if they're sold through any form of media that you have created, the last thing you want to do is fuck it up when they come to your establishment. Like what Keith Lee been experiencing. These, like literally within a matter of seconds, these people have messed up the opportunity because like a lot of these places that he went to go view, I'm like, oh, I was thinking about going there. I'm definitely not going there now. Right? Because I'm just like, damn, if they would treat him like that, I sure don't want to be treated like that. So you all have to keep in mind that when you're out here marketing your business, it's important for when people discover you that they have something to learn. They have something to read. They have something to watch. They can learn about you. So if you, and this is another thing. The first questions I ask, right? The first questions I ask when people reach out to me is also on our intake forms. It's on everything. The first thing I ask is, have you read any of my books? Have you read any of my books? The next thing I ask is, you know, have you consumed like any of my content? Like, how do you know about me? This is one of the reasons why if someone is a referral to me, a lot of the times they've already looked at my content before they reach out, right? And a lot of the times you all don't know this, but your best client is on a trial with you right now. You don't even know it. Think about that. Your best clients, the ones who will pay the most money to you, they literally got you on trial right now and you don't even know it. They're engaging in your reels. They leaving comments. They're sending you DMs. They are going to your website. Like they're literally deciding, do I want to go with this person or this person? Like do I want to go? Do I want to give my money to this person or this person? Because you gotta believe you ain't the only one they thinking about. There's other people that do what you do. But what we're big on here at UnCloned Media is teaching our clients how to become the obvious choice. How do I stop people dead in their tracks when they discover me? How do I instantly make you forget everybody you thought how do I help you forget the people you thought was dope when you discovered me? That's what I'm really big on, right? Like literally, that's what I'm really big on. When you discover me, I want you to be like, who? Coach, who? Oh, I don't know nobody else. Ain't nobody doing it like me. And that's how I want people to be when they discover you. When people pull up on your page, or when they pull up at your events, or when they buy your products or services, or when they experience you in any capacity, I want them to instantly forget all the people that do what they say they do something similar to you. I don't even want you to be in the same raggedy group with them people. I want them to find you and be like, damn, shit. Like that's what I want, right? But it requires you to value excellence. It requires you to have a process. It requires for you to do your thing, right? It requires for you to show up. It requires for you to have a sales process. It requires you to have a product that's worth talking about, period. Okay? So hopefully this live stream gave you some clarity on how this works, right? So we talked about how to shorten the sales cycle for an educated buyer. And this is what it looks like, right? I looked at your content on IG and you are legit. I honestly need more information to decide if this is my business. If this is for my business, you are very valuable. Just stick around. Like go and watch my content. Participate in our upcoming launches that we have. And this is another thing. I'm not necessarily looking for anyone to make a quick decision. If you don't know who I am, that's cool. Do a little bit more research, right? I'm not going to force you all to work with me. But if you are looking to become the obvious choice of your industry, you're looking to improve your marketing, improve your offers, and put yourself out there in a big way, I can help you. Okay? This is the other thing I would say too. Give me 1 second. So let me talk about what this looks like together. The way that this look together is when you somebody goes from going through your content and discovering your content and watching your reels and looking at your YouTube videos and looking at your podcasts and looking at you being interviewed on other people's platforms. And then they're going to go to Google, right? They're going to go to Google. But before they go to Google, they're going to go to your profile. They're going to go to your Instagram profile. They're going to go to your website. They're going to look at like, okay, what are you doing on social media? After they look at what you're doing on social media, then they're going to say, oh, okay, they legit. Then they're going to click the link in your bio. Then after they click the link in your bio, they're going to see what's there. Then they're going to start clicking links. Some of y'all links be broken. Go fix it. All right. They're going to start clicking the links in your bio. They're going to click link A. Okay. Then they're going to come back and click link 2. Then they're going to say, let me make sure this person legit. They're going to go to Google and they're going to type in your name. They're going to say, okay, let me look this person up on the internet. What comes up? And this is what should happen. When people Google you on the internet, they should be able to see your social media profiles. They should be able to see you being interviewed on other people's platforms. They should see you out marketing and talking about your business. There was a guy, so yesterday I was doing some research for one of my clients, and I came across this video on YouTube. And I'm like, man, this video is so good. So guess what I did? I took that person's name and I just typed it into YouTube to see if they had any other videos. And so even though that person didn't have a YouTube channel, they still had content on social media. Let me rephrase that because I don't want that to go over y'all head. Even though this person that I was looking up did not have a YouTube video, when I searched their name in YouTube, there was still content on YouTube about them. So when people go to YouTube, right, and they type in your name, right? When they type in your name, is interviews coming up? Do you have a YouTube channel? Like, what comes up? So, for instance, when you, let me show you. So, as you can see, when I typed in my name, my YouTube channel came up. All my videos came up. An interview I did 2 years ago came up. Another interview I did 2 years ago came up. An interview I did 3 months ago came up. Interview. Even the interview from 8 years ago came up. What else? More interviews. More content. More videos. Another interview. Another interview. Another interview. Book review. Interviews, my content, interviews, interview. Do y'all get this? This is what happens when people are searching you. What's coming up? Now, obviously, I've been doing this for 10 years, but you want to make sure you're always creating and doing content, period. Because this is how people make buying decisions. They're going to look you up. They're going to research you. What comes up when they type your name up? What comes up when they type your name up? And this is something y'all want to be thinking about. I don't know what this is. That's pretty dope. What is this? I ain't never seen that one. But nevertheless, the point remains. When people are in discovery mode and they're trying to decide if they want to give you money or somebody else money, what happens when they look you up? You know, is it a false return? Or is it a return for them to be able to say, oh. And every single video they watch, they're either going to fall more in love with you or it's going to confirm they don't need you. And that's what your content should do. It should draw a line in the sand. It should say, yes, I need this person, or no, I don't need this person. All right. All right. So let's get into Q&A. If this is helpful, just put yes in the chat. If this is helpful, just put yes in the chat. We're about to answer some questions. So if you have any questions, use the Q&A box, and then we're going to go from there. All right. So thank you all so much for tuning in to this live stream. My husband and I,
I will go to not have to cook.
My husband and I, we're going to the Dave Chappelle concert. Well, not concert, but the comedy. Well, I guess you could say, what would you call it? Tour. We're going to the Dave Chappelle tour tonight. So I am thrilled to go to see him because I have never seen him in person. So that's going to be cool. It's happening tonight. All right. So let's get into the questions. Babe, can I see your phone? I don't know why my app don't ever show the questions. I don't know why. Let me see your phone, boo. Babe, did my husband leave? Oh. Let's see. How did you see the questions last time? I did hit that. I don't see it. Unless it's not showing on your side.
No questions.
There was some questions in there. Because of the badges, maybe. Normally I can see the questions, but nevertheless, can you put your question in the chat? If you all can put your question in the chat, like in the comment section, that would be perfect. Thank you for putting your questions in there. Because for some reason the Q&A box is not working. How do you seek clients or businesses to hire you? Tell me more about your business. What type of business do you have? Do you want clients to come to you, or are you pitching clients? Are you on a pink wall or a green screen? This is paper. This is paper. We actually have a class inside the Launch Circle where we teach you how we set this up. Like where to get the paper, how to set up your lights, how to set up your camera. We teach you all of that in the Launch Circle in the live streaming launch style. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you all can just put your question in the comment section, that would be great. Do you feel it's too much to launch a journal and digital handbook in the same year? What's too much for the buyer? It's all about how you position it. So you could totally sell both of those things at the same time. When I launched my books, I had like 6 book bundles. I had different bundles for my book launch. So one of them just included the book. One of them included the book, a mug, and some other stuff. Like I had like all of these different things. So, excuse me, it's not too much for the people. It's about how you talk about it. So, excuse me, if you all don't talk about it, you know, in a compelling way, then it could be too much for the person. But it's all about how you package it. So the way I would sell that, I would have the journal by itself, the digital handbook. What's the handbook? Is that separate? Can it be 2 separate products, or they have to be bought together? Let me know. I'm a career coach and I want clients to come to me. So do you have any type of lead generation? Like right now, matter of fact, let's do this. Let me go to your page. Y'all, we got an event that we're about to do. Let me know if y'all want to come to this. Just put yes in the chat if y'all want to come to this. So this is what we're going to do. We have we're going to be doing an Instagram audit party where we teach you how to audit your Instagram. Would y'all come to that? Let me know. Would y'all come to that? BTLUS. Here we go. All right, so I'm looking at your page. Oh, private. So, how am I supposed to give you money? Let me know. How am I supposed to give you money? I'm on your page right now. Let me click the link in your bio. Join our mailing list. Okay, that's cool. Do you use this mailing list? How are you marketing this mailing list? Like, how do people find out about you? Also, if you're on here on your personal page and you have a business page, what's the name of your business page? Okay. Let Let's see. Now I'm scared to ask you a question. No, look, pull up. Look. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's have a real conversation. Why are y'all afraid to ask me a question? Like, what's the worst that can happen? You get help and make a lot of money? Like, what's the worst that can happen? It's separate. So I would have the guidebook and then the journal. And then let me say it like this. If you want to give your people options from day one, you can have both, right? But if you want to be able to have another reason to launch, so maybe you want to launch the journal and then the next time launch the guidebook, you can, just to kind of see how that gets momentum and traction. But you're not going to confuse people whether you do it together or you do it separately. So hopefully they answer your question. When running an ad on Instagram, should I always select profile business instead of shop now until I get a larger following? You could do both. Run ads to do both. We had an ad running. How many of y'all have seen my ads? Just put a yes in the chat. If you're here as a result of an ad, just put yes in the chat, right? Just put yes in the chat. If you are here as a result of an ad that I have ran, just put yes in the chat, right? So we have a visit Instagram profile ad going. We got an ad going where I'm telling people to get the book bundle. We got launch circle ads going. And I'm about to start running mastermind ads. So as you can see, there's a lot of type of ads you can create. Run them all because they're all going to respond differently in a different kind of way. Let's see. What would you recommend doing when you get DMs for coaching, but the client isn't financially ready? I have tons of free resources. I recommend them. I'm a self-love and mindful coach. So this is what I'll say. If you have people who, let me say this, everybody is not a fit to offer and or sell a high ticket program. Okay. Like when you have a high ticket program and that's the only thing you have, you're alienating a group of people who may not be able to do business with you, but they want to do business with you. So let me give you an example of this. Could you have a digital starter course for those women to get them to a place where you can create the desire for them to want more? Could you create an entry-level product? Could you create, some type of self-love journal or self-love product or whatever, right? Like how can you, because everybody's not going to be ready to drop $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 with you, right? And that's something that it can be a little dangerous if the only thing you sell is high ticket. I know it's a lot of coaches who advocate only high ticket, but I think that's BS. So when you start expanding your brand and you got all of these people who follow you, they're going to want to work with you. And just because they can't afford your high ticket program doesn't mean they're not a good fit for you. It just means you need to diversify how you serve those people, especially if you're noticing that you have more people who can't afford your high ticket service than you have the other thing. So hopefully they answered your question. Do you recommend funnels? Absolutely. Okay, so let me check out your page. Your success coach Mo. Am I spelling it right? I'm not saying, hold on. Maybe I misspelled something. Hold on. SU. Okay, here we go. Your business page. There we go. For starters, you got too many quotes. Way too many quotes. I noticed, how old is this? I noticed earlier in the year you were doing a lot of reels, but recently it's just been a lot of quotes. Okay, day 9 of AI with Success Coach text to video. What is this? Dive into day 9 of 14 days of AI with Coach Mo. What is this about? Coach Mo create beautiful presentations in Canva. Did you say you was a career coach? Why are we talking about Canva and AI? I help women of color to careers they want and deserve, certified career provider. Why are you talking about how to use Canva and AI? Let's see. Okay, day 7 of AI with Success Coach Mo job searching. Okay, I love that. I need to see you. I need to see you. Just from a scan on your page, I need to see you. Also, you need to add some covers to your highlights. Let me click the link in your bio. Also, the link in your bio is like way too long. It's way too long. Let's see. Go to your website. Career branding services. Book now. You got cover letter, resume. Okay. This is good. So let me tell you, when I discover you and I come to your page, I should know your website should take me on the journey of what to do first. Because I'm on your website and I see all of the stuff that you sell, and I'm like, okay, because you got to keep in mind, if I'm trying to further my career and I don't necessarily know what I want to do, I'm looking at your thing and I'm like, do I need to interview what package do I need? Do I need the career branding package or do I need the interview prep package? Also, what's the difference between the two? Also, what's the star student package all inclusive? So when I click on it, I see a brief description, but I don't see a comparison. So this is what happens when new people come to your site. When new people who come to your site, they're going to come to your site and they're going to look at all of it. This is one of the reasons why I removed 30 products from my online shop. I had so many digital products. I don't know if y'all been to my shop lately, but my shop is bare bones. And honestly, I don't even promote my shop. I tell y'all from time to time, go get my books, but I don't even promote my shop. Right now, we're sending all traffic to unclonedmastermind.com or unclonedlaunchcircle.com. And even when you go and inquire about those things, it's very clear what to do. When you get there, you don't have to be scrambling all over the place to try to make a buying decision. So the first thing I would say to you is, let's simplify what you want people to do first. What is the starting point of your sales process? All right. Is that helpful? Okay, perfect. Let me go back to make sure I answer all the question. Don't be scared. Can you go over the basics of a sales system? I was just talking about sales process very briefly. Make sure you go back and watch the replay. But very, very briefly, how do you take someone from I don't know you to giving you money? And so we talked about the educated buyer and what's the purpose of content and how that works. But as far as your sales process, when I come to your website, what's the first thing that I'm supposed to do based on whatever you sell? So if you sell a coaching program, what's the sales process for getting enrolled into that coaching program? Do I need to come to your website? Do I need to apply first? Do I need to book a call first? What is the process from how do I learn about your product or service to actually doing business with you? All right. That's funny. You put that M-Town bark on us, but I feel you. Audria, send me the information for Opportunity Hour. I got you. What do you think is most important having a niche or brand? Brand. Really both. Okay. I think you should niche your marketing, not niche you. If that makes sense. I know there's a lot of people who are really big on niche yourself and niche yourself and niche yourself. But I'm really big on brand building because that's what makes you memorable. If you are trying to be in a niche, people can remember you for the niche you're in, but your brand is what builds equity in the marketplace. So I'm really big on building a brand. I'm here for your books. Thank you. You can type BB in the chat if you want the books. Danielle, I've been seeing your ads, boo. Thank you. I'm here because of your text message. That's what's up. I saw your ad, but I support the home team too. Love what you're doing. Thank you. I've seen the Launch Circle ads. Absolutely. Thank you. And I believe you just joined the Launch Circle, Jasmine. Welcome to the Launch Circle. I'm going to get the bundle as I close out this year. Cool beans. Also, don't wait till the end of the year to get it. It's half off. And I don't know when the next time I'm going to do all my books at 50% off. So right now it's the cheapest you can get it. If you're interested in getting the book bundle, you can type BB in the chat. That's a good question. Give them a payment plan. That's an option as well. Absolutely. Thank you. You broke that down. What amazing response to that last question. Noted. I was trying to show some folks the tools. Let's see. How long is too long to be down for updates? I've intentionally stopped posting my stuff on my main feed because I'm restructuring, but luckily my repeat clients are keeping me busy. Don't want to take it for granted. How long is too long to be down for an update? Nobody knows you down but you can always ramp up your marketing. So like when I was a little frustrated earlier in the year before UnCloned launched live, I just took a break. We were already servicing our Lunch Circle clients and our mastermind clients, and I just took a break. But I didn't go on social media and make some grand slam announcement about it. Like, hey guys, I'm taking a hiatus. See you later. Like, no, like people will notice like, oh, I don't see you posting this much or whatever the case may be. Like let me just say this. One of the reasons I love ads because it can work when you don't want to work, right? It requires money, right? But if the only time you can talk about your business is when you feel like it, you're going to be very limited all the time. And this is why, like right now, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm getting followers. I'm still getting sales from people who are seeing my ads right now, who are not on my live stream right now. So that's working for me while I'm working this live stream in real time. Okay. So hopefully they answered your question. I need capital for our forum for our marriage coaching business. Do you teach how to get capital for your business? To be honest, no. Mainly because I've always started my business from the money I made from the services I sold. So I never had like a jumping off point where I had like, a big credit card that I could start with. And honestly, I feel like sometimes when you start with capital first, without understanding what you need, you can blow through that capital buying stuff you think you need, and then you end up with like you end up, how many times have y'all seen people who get like funding and capital, and then the next thing you know, they out of business like 5 years later or 2 years later? Sometimes, letting your services become the capital for the thing can be good, especially because like if I gave you $50,000 today, what would you spend it on? Because a lot of times we would spend that money on what we think we need instead of bootstrapping what we have right now. There's no reason why, like, what do you need capital for, right? Like, is it something you don't know? Is it a course you're trying to acquire? Like, what can you get for free, right? Can you go and watch some free YouTube videos? Can you go and buy some books? Sometimes getting books is cheaper than joining programs. Like, what is something you can do that's less inexpensive while you get the capital you need? Because even if you get capital, the only place that's going to give you capital without asking you questions, you just got to have good credit, obviously, is, the banks, credit cards and things like that. But if you're trying to get money from an investor, they're going to want to know what's the plan. What are you doing with this money? Why you need this money? What are you going to invest in? Like, how you going to turn it into something? So I would ask myself, do I really need the capital, or do I think that's going to get me where I'm trying to go faster? Right. So I would say get some clarity around that. When you had a replay of this, I came in 20 minutes after. Absolutely. I currently got one-on-one coaching, but need a digital product to sell. What can I add to help moms who want to drop weight, shrink to mommy pooch, and fall in love with their postpartum bodies? What about a 7-day challenge that's paid? Like, hey, take this 7-day challenge and it's going to help you do X, Y, Z. And Rachel, we've talked a lot about your offers over the years. I think you should continue in the same vein that you were heading when you were in the launch circle. All the stuff that we coach you on, go back to that. You don't need anything new. I don't want to keep feeding you new stuff when you could just work what you already got. So go back and work what you already have. Let's see. Do you answer questions about what isn't quite working for our launch during the launch circle Q&A calls? Yes. We do it in the if you come and do your debrief and you ask questions about your launch, we will go back and forth to kind of troubleshoot and see what could you have done better, so on and so forth. I like that. Bingo. I'm buying today. BB told me about you, and then I started following you. Then I joined your free Facebook group. Then I joined the Launch Circle because I saw what you offer and was going to help me. Thank you. Absolutely. Like, I think a lot of the times, like, y'all just get in, do what you need to do. Buying a farm is expensive. I would spend it on a barn and fence. I thought you said something about marriage coaching. So you want to actually buy a farm. Okay, that's something you want to do. That's something you can do, right? Gamal just joined. Hey man, what's up? Because it sounds like you're probably gonna need an investor. You should check out Gamal because he talk a lot about like, selling your business and things like that. But I don't know. Do you help with that, Gamal? Like teaching people how to get capital and funding? But to answer your question, I could tell you how I've gotten credit cards and capital in the past, but I'm not some capital guru, right? So I would try to find someone in finance who can support you with that. All right. Let's see. I think that's all the questions. Okay, so I have to go. I need to get ready for our for this Dave Chappelle thing tonight and get myself together. So it's been well. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the live stream. Hopefully y'all will tap into what we have to offer. If not, we'll go from there. All right, y'all. So until next time, y'all, let's go live an uncloned life and build an uncloned brand. Bye, y'all.